how is a shoe actually made? Shoes are like shells around the feet, but of course the feet can't be used for shoe manufacture. For this you need a last. A last looks like a real foot, but since feet are so different, lasts come in all shapes and sizes. But how are fitted children's shoes created? Shoes that don't pinch or produce blisters? Stefan Müller, Potsdam University says, to answer this question, scientists have spent a lot of time researching the topic. Feet have a certain length, width and height. Looking at the length of children's feet, we notice many differences. A child's foot is slightly shorter when it is sitting than when it is standing. The weight put on the foot makes it a little longer and wider.
Werden die Füße ein wenig länger und auch breiter. Da Kinderfüße immer in Bewegung sind, stellt sich natürlich auch
Children's feet are always moving and changing position, so we measure them in motion.
Die Füße vermessen. Zwei weitere Aspekte sind wichtig. Zum einen wachsen Kinderfüße. Das heißt,
children's feet grow, which means that when buying a shoe, the shoe must cater for this increase in size. Younger children move differently to older children. This means that shoes for younger children must satisfy different criteria compared with shoes for older children. Using all of this information, we can now construct our lasts. The factory needs these in a variety of designs and in different sizes, both length and width. Ideally, children's shoes should be made of genuine leather and active, breathing fabric to help avoid sweating. It is also important that children's shoes are kept free of harmful substances. This is not so simple considering the great number of different fabrics offered worldwide. So let's get started. First of all, we need the individual shoe components. The leather parts are cut out. This process is called punching. Punching is similar to making mince pies at Christmas. A single shoe may consist of up to 30 individual pieces. Before being sewn together, the edges of these pieces must be flattened. This process is called skiving. The finished pieces are stitched together in the sewing department. Did you know that every child's shoe is stitched together by hand, regardless of how big or small it is? A sewing machinist must be very skillful and work very meticulously. The better the shoe is stitched together, the longer it will last. However, the shoe still does not look like a proper shoe. This will change in the next department. A shoe without a sole is called an upper. Uppers are reinforced at the front and back. This is necessary at the front to prevent wear and tear, and at the back to support the heel, to stop the foot sliding around inside the shoe with every step. But the shoe is still missing something very important, the sole. Before the sole is attached to the upper, it must be stretched over a suitable last. The upper and last are warmed in an oven to ensure a perfect fit. When last and upper come out of the oven, it is ready for the sole to be fitted. At Ricosta, for example, we don't glue ready-made soles to the uppers, the soles are directly moulded on. To do this, we use a sole moulding machine. The machine operates like a waffle iron. The upper is firmly clamped to the machine. The sole material, a thick synthetic fluid, is poured into the mould. The waffle iron is then closed and the upper is dipped in the fluid. The fluid expands like foam and solidifies. The sole is complete. Directly moulded soles have definite advantages over other types. The soles are light, flexible and firmly bonded onto the upper. But shoes coming out of the moulding machine aren't finished yet. The edges must be trimmed, the lasts removed, shoelaces inserted, the whole shoe brushed and the soles scrubbed. Like a car coming off the production line, the shoe goes through a final inspection. Are the seams straight? The soles the same height on both shoes? Laces and eyelets fitted correctly? And is the shoe completely clean? The shoes do not go into the shoebox unless they are perfect. How does the finished shoe find the foot it was made for? We use the WMS foot measuring gauge to fit shoe to foot.
Here the length, there the width. That makes it size 34.
It finds the best combination of size, width, height and length to meet the needs of the young shoe wearer. So be careful about the shoes that you put on. A shoe that hurts or pinches is not good for you. Tell your parents. Running, playing and climbing is much more fun in a shoe that fits because a badly fitting shoe hurts.